Let's talk about a spiritual bath or shower that you can take to cleanse yourself of negative energy, to banish negative spirits, or to break any type of spell work or incantations that have been sent to you. Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimi, your sage, your mystic, your guru, and your spiritual informant. And today we're going to talk about how to create a simple yet powerful spiritual bath to banish negative energy and break spell work. I'm going to first share the ingredients, then I'll share how to actually prepare and take the bath or shower. So let's first begin with the ingredients. Since we're striving for something simple, affordable, and powerful, we're going to work with 1 salt. And salt is going to be our first ingredient. Black salt is going to be best in this case, but sea salt or table salt will also work just fine. We're also going to use tobacco. Any type of tobacco will work just fine as well. You could literally buy the 2-pack of cigarillos for like $1, $1.50, and crush them up into this bath or into this wash. The third ingredient that we're going to use is going to be a spiritual cologne of some sort. In this case, we're going to use Florida water. If you don't have Florida water or you cannot get any Florida water, you can substitute this ingredient for green rubbing alcohol. The higher the alcohol content, the better. So these are our ingredients, simple, affordable, and should be very easy to find. So now let's talk about how to prepare them. In a large pot, you're going to fill it up with water. You're going to add in a heavy dose of salt, and you're going to add in the tobacco leaves. Boil these ingredients on low to medium heat for up to 30 minutes. It will be best for you to cover the pot. Once these ingredients have finished boiling, you're going to add in your Florida water or your Florida water substitute, which can be a green rubbing alcohol. If you are taking a sit-in bath, you're going to strain the herbal water directly into your bath water. Once you strain that water into the tub, you can light you a white candle and get into the water. And once you're in the water, you can say any prayers that you need to say. You can recite psalms, you can meditate, you can visualize the negative energy leaving your body. You can speak against the negative energy and declare it to leave your body or leave your energy, whatever the ritual process is for you. But as you're in that bath, it's best to be actively ruminating on what you want to be removed. You can spend up to 30 minutes in this bath. And so once you feel that you have soaked enough in the water, you're going to let that water drain. I personally feel that if you are taking a sit-in bath where you are trying to remove something from you, it's best to let all the water drain out while you are still sitting in the tub, to signify that everything that is on you has to go down the drain. And then let yourself air dry so that all that energy can fully release itself from you and you're not transferring any leftover negative energy onto your towels and things like that. If you are taking a spiritual shower, and I personally feel that spiritual showers are best when you're trying to remove negative energy, because you're essentially going to take that water and pour it over yourself and let all of that water go down the drain. And so if you're going to pour the water over yourself, you need to let this water completely cool down before you go about that process. So if you know that you're taking a removal bath, it's best to kind of prepare this bath a few hours in advance, so that once it has boiled, you can give it time to completely cool down. So you're going to strain the water with the tobacco, the salt, and the Florida water into a large heat-safe bowl. You're going to go into your shower, take your regular shower, and then you're going to take that bowl and pour that water over yourself from the neck down. You can also use a gallon water bottle, which is what I usually will use. Make sure all the water that hits you goes down the drain. And I also recommend air drying for your spiritual shower as well. So a few quick tips that you may need to know before I go. Air drying is going to be your best bet when removing negative energy or trying to banish negative energy from you and your aura. Tip number 2 is to never cook or eat out of the pots that you have created spiritual baths in. If you have used a bowl of some sort to hold your spiritual bath, then that bowl or that pot needs to only be used for spiritual baths from that point on. Food should not be eaten from those pots or those bowls once they have been used for a spiritual purpose. Tip number 3 is to always clean out your tub once you have taken a spiritual bath, because that energy will just linger in the tub if you have not cleansed it. And so once you get back into the tub the next time, some of that energy could very well just hop right back on you. My last tip is going to always make sure that once you have taken a spiritual bath, you are going to lay down on clean linen. If your linen has been cleaned within the past 1 to 3 days, then you should be pretty much fine. If your linen has not been cleaned within the past about 3 days, then you need to make sure that when you are taking your spiritual bath, you have put clean linen on your bed to sleep in. So for this week and next week on Patreon, we're delving deep into the magic of spiritual baths. We're researching herbs, we're ordering our spiritual tools, our spiritual colognes, and we're learning more about the different types of spiritual baths you can take and how to actually prepare them. If you want to learn more about the process of using herbs for your spiritual cleansing, healing, and protection, please join our growing community of lightworkers on Patreon. And if you would like a reading, I'm leaving a link to both the Patreon and readings in the description box and in the pinned comments of this video. I think that's all for now. Please let me know if you have questions in the comments. May peace and blessings be forever upon you. Selah.